So, and team members, if I'm going to hire somebody, I can remember I've had a lot of mentors over the years and teachers, and one of them, Dr. Jim Pride used to always say that you hire on attitude, and so that's a good cliche. But if you follow that through, that's just basically the thought is, that most any of us, if we want to, we can learn wherever we need to learn. So their ability to learn or their ability to do is important. But most importantly is, do they have that attitude of, I want to be the best I possibly can wherever I am. And so that's probably the single one thing. So in this office, one of the things is we need to have high level of customer service. That's being empathetic. That's being sincerely apologetic when you do something wrong, because as humans we make mistakes, whether it's a billing error or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. So all those kind of just little things that our parents and our mother taught us growing up, we just say, no, those are all important things, and we need to put those in and do them every day and do them well. And if we don't do it, that's okay. Just next time, do that and go the extra mile. And I'll start with Tina, just because she's the first eyes you see, or first face you see when you walk in the office. Tina has a lot of passion. Tina's Italian. I'm married to a 100% Italian woman, and whether you like it or not, they bring passion to the table. And I love that about Tina, that she'll just jump on any idea and run with it, get excited about it.
My favorite part of what I do is going through the treatment planning with the patients. And now they come up to me and they got to be able to make this work financially. And that's what I do. I mean, there's all kinds of options. I help them with no interest financing. I even sat down with a gentleman that his wife needed a lot of work. And I actually called his Discover card to see how many points he can get and which card to use and how can we make this work. I mean, that's going above and beyond. And I don't typically call credit card companies and see how he can get the points, but I really do take it that I'm going to help you be able to finance this treatment. I'm going to help you make this affordable. How can we do that? So it's really coming up here and strategizing, how are we going to make this work for you?
Amanda is one of the newest members of our team, because the lady who was in that position of 14 years retired, so that opened up a position, and we kind of created a new position for Amanda. So I had known Amanda for a little while, and we actually had interviewed her for another position a while ago, and at that time I looked at it and I said, Amanda would be very good for any position, but she'd be especially good for this position that's going to open up when this lady leaves. And so that's somebody who has a lot of different skills.
In the interview, he wasn't necessarily trying to figure out what I knew about dentistry. He was trying to figure out who I was, what kind of person I am, and how I would be able to fit into this team being the type of person I am. So that was a different approach. He asked different questions, and I didn't understand them at first. I was confused. I was a little intimidated and a little confused by the questions that I was being asked. But now that I've gotten to know him and I understand what the practice is about and how we go about things here, I understand why he was asking those questions. And he was just trying to figure out, who I am and how I approach life, I guess.
Donna is one of our hygienists. Donna's like me. She's been around dentistry probably the longest of anybody in the office that way. Both of us, same number of years, plus or minus. So Donna brings lots of I guess you'd say that wisdom of being around. So we can be going off in a direction, and what Donna can bring to our table is, so how does that fit in with XYZ, or how does it fit in with that? And that's just a tremendous asset to have, is that steadiness. And then Donna also, which is tremendous, it brings to the table, how would you say, kind of like the nurturing aspect of it. So, if somebody has a birthday or a patient had something happen, Donna's right there with, so how can we appreciate them for what happened, or how can we show our sympathy or empathy to them for what happened? She's the organizer on all those kind of events, and that's just, pure from her heart. It's a tremendous gift.
I've been a hygienist for almost 33 years now, and it's very unique in that we specialize in the patient. We don't, it's not where you come into the practice and we tell you what you need, but we ask you what you want and come to a plan that works best for the patient and provides the most for them.
Our other hygienist, Pam, Pam is in the personality types of DISC. There's a D trait. So D trait is the driver trait, and that's Pam. You know, and she's fantastic that way because it's great to have somebody that's going to just say, let's go, and now let's go faster, and let's do this, and let's do this. And she brings just tremendous energy to whatever she's doing. And she brings lots of other great gifts, but if I had to pick one thing, I think that's the thing about Pam that I admire the most, is she's the Energizer bunny that can bring incredible energy to anything she does, and she does things all day long, and night, I don't think she sleeps.
I think there's an array of personalities, but Dr. Pierce has worked with us on figuring out what personalities we each have and what are, how to work with those personalities and how to accept that this person is this way and this one is that way. So just being able to put all those personalities together and understand one another, and that communication is just very key to all of that. And so we've done that quite well.
And Jessica is an assistant that works with me, and I would say that Jessica has I don't even think she has an appreciation for how much talent that she has. That she just has the ability to do whatever she wants to do. She just has to be given enough guidance and maybe some encouragement and the opportunity, and then she could just soar with the eagles.
Pam, the hygienist, worked at the prosthodontist that I worked for. She would do, I think, 1 day a week there. So we got talking and stuff. So I've known Pam for quite a while. And then I left there because Amanda, who works here now, she was also there. And she was on maternity leave when I subbed for her. So I had left and I had come here. And then about 6 months later, she came here too. There's about 3 of us who's kind of known each other and have all come here. So we've kind of found each other that way, word of mouth thing.
And another attribute maybe to Jessica is her ability to be very organized. And I need that because that's not one of my strengths. So it's great to have people around me that can keep David pointing in the right direction.